Welcome, my name's Dr. JW Morrison and I'm a theologist from New South Wales, Australia. Psychologists help people with themselves and other people, and theologists help people with themselves and God. Okay, pro-theologist here, Dr. Jason W. Morrison. I've found another nice little time period covered in the book of Revelation graph. And I want to just go through it with you before we start our study of the book. And what it's giving us is time period, it's in columns, to help us to understand what's going on through the period of the book of Revelation. So here we have past and present, length not given. The length of that time is not given, but going backwards into eternity, there is no time for that. And that's Revelation 1 to 3. In the next column, we have the Great Tribulation. We have a tribulation period of 3.5 years. I think the whole tribulation is 7 years. But that's found in chapters 4 to 11. And in chapters 12 to 16, there's a pointer saying rapture. And then we have Revelation 17 to 18 going into the area of God's wrath, which apparently lasts 5 months plus. And that's got a little pointer going into Armageddon. Now, here we have an arrow indicating abomination of desolation, which Jesus spoke about, which begins the tribulation. See, the first 3.5 years of the tribulation is just the tribulation. The second 3.5 years is the Great Tribulation, which we'll find out when we're doing the book. And the divider of this column, where the arrow is, we have signs in the sun, moon and the stars, and Jesus returns at this point, according to this interpretation, which is in the middle of the tribulation. Then we have on the next column pointer, Satan bound for 1,000 years, which is the beginning of the 1,000-year millennial reign. Here. Now, Armageddon is when all the nations surround Israel, and there'll be nations that are fighting against Israel to destroy it, and there'll be nations that are fighting for Israel to save it. Ultimately, Christ comes back and saves it himself. Then we have, at the end of the millennium, the 1,000-year reign of the Lord Jesus Christ from Jerusalem, which is a part of Revelation 19, chapters 19 through to 22. Here we have Satan released for a short time, which has got to do with Gog and Magog, which we'll go into more depth in the book. And at this point we have the white throne judgment, and the period of time given for that we don't know. But there'll be a great white throne judgment. Now that is not for the believers, because believers are judged back at the cross, back when Jesus died on the cross. This is for people that didn't believe, and God will do with them as he wills. And see, this is where the good news of Jesus Christ comes in. It's to dodge the great white throne judgment. And then this is where the Jehovah Witnesses fall over, because there's going to be a new heaven and new earth, because the old earth's going to be burnt. And that's an eternal period, new heaven and new earth. So here we have the graphs. Present, past and present. Great Tribulation, or Tribulation first half, Great Tribulation second half, the wrath of God and all the vials and the seals. And then we have the millennium and the Armageddon in the start, just before the millennium. Then we have the great white throne, and then we have the new heaven and earth. Now I hope this helps. It's a beautiful little graph as we make our build up to the study of the book of Revelation. I look forward to seeing you when we start it. Yeah, Dr. Jason Morrison, Theologist again. I just want to say thank you for watching the videos, and hope you got plenty of self-rediscovery and freedom out of it. Watch it on YouTube. Please share or like, maybe even comment. Watch it on Facebook, like, comment, share. But most of all, get out and live. This isn't a rehearsal. You've got a one-off life. Don't let your loyalty and your faithfulness blind you to the life that you should be experiencing. Till the next video, Thank you for watching, and bye for now.